Good morning. Greetings to the missionary Miguel Bermudez Marin, and to all the ministers and to all the brethren in Latin America and the whole world. Today, Wednesday, October 5th of this year, 2022. We thank our Heavenly Father for sending us at this time His angel messenger, William Soto Santiago, giving testimony to all the churches, to every human being, of the things that must happen soon. That angel came to give testimony of all the things that God would be fulfilling at this end time. And we are seeing those things being fulfilled as God is developing His program in this new dispensation, the dispensation of the kingdom. That is why we are so grateful to His angel messenger, who gave us all this powerful message, which prepare us to soon be transformed and raptured. And we also thank God for sending us the forerunner of the second coming of the Lord, with the message that foreruns the second coming of the Lord. And as He said in His message, thus the second coming of the Lord will be fulfilled. And that change of kingdom will be fulfilled. That change from the kingdom of the Gentiles to the kingdom of the Messiah Prince, which is already crystallizing. And that intertwining of the kingdom is also taking place. Because in this time is a time of crossroads of all these changes. Even from the change of the physical body, we will also change to that glorified body. See? Everything is a change in this end time. Here we are in this area of the front of the great tent cathedral, where the corresponding levels have been prepared to place the rods where the rail that levels the concrete will run, and this part of the center is where the concrete will be poured today, which is the one that connects with the main road. We are also marking the part of the fanning, which is the entrance and the exit, corresponding to this part of the entrance. In other words, it will have an entrance and it will have an exit. The entrance in the center and the exits in the center. Well, they are the ones that are commonly used toward the corresponding side, which has allowed us to get to where we are now. Already, as we have talked about in other videos, the Great Tent Cathedral is finished. We have already been having activities there. And the other areas have also been finished. Everything that is the parking lot as well. And as we are using the tent, we are also seeing the needs, and we are also seeing the changes that have taken place in the digital part, in the sound and video equipment, which changes from year to year, and we are also updating at the same time. And now we are here in the front part and the part of the exit, which is the connection with the Highway 1. We have already been preparing all the corresponding levels. Now we are going to connect in this concrete pour that is going to take place today, about 90 to 100 yards of concrete. We are going to connect the part from where we left it, the cement that had already been poured, toward the part of the Highway 1. We will be pouring the center area, and then we will be preparing the part of the exit and the entrance corresponding to this entrance. We are also working with the well pump systems, with the tanks, which is the area where recently in a video that was shown, where we are working on the place, the building where the water pumps, the pressure tanks, the water filters, and all that corresponding to the driven well there in that area. So, in all the areas, we are doing very well. We thank our Heavenly Father for helping us to come up to this moment. Even with all the inclement weather, with everything that has happened in these days, Thank God we're all very well. And we are already in this renovation of all the work, since we were working on some improvements of the damages caused by the hurricane. But we are already returning again. All these days we have been returning to the corresponding works here to the tent, to the great tent cathedral. So God bless you, God keep you. And we always thank you for all the support you are giving here to the project of the great tent cathedral, which, when everything is completely finished, we know that from one moment to another, all that series of prophetic events that have already been spoken by the prophets of God will be happening, which we will see them face to face. We will already see that fulfillment, that vivified word in the midst of the church of the Lord, where great miracles and wonders are promised in the midst of the church, which will impact the whole world and all the groups. But before that, the most glorious thing is taking place, which is the opening of the Word. That is the teaching on the tent. That is what is happening right now. What each and every one of us needs, which is to obtain the rapturing faith, the faith of transformation and rapture. So may God bless you, may God keep you. Continue praying for the whole church of the Lord, all the ministers, for our brother Miguel, for myself, all praying for each other, so that in the midst of this unity of the people and the preparation of the people, God then moves to the scene and fulfills all that remains to be fulfilled while we are in these bodies. When we get to be adopted, transformed, that other part will come, which we will see in those moments what are the next steps. Now it is up to us to be preparing ourselves for that glorious event of the resurrection and transformation. May God bless you, may God keep you, and may you continue having a happy day filled with the blessings of our Heavenly Father.